I was small enough for my feet not to touch the floor, but old enough to know they were taking my father away. That daddy windows. They brought you in with iron on your hands, eyes to the ground like a guilty man. The room had read the papers, made its choice before anybody ever heard your voice. You looked at me and softly shook your head. Please don't fight them, go home instead. But you had held me through my darkest night. I could not sit and watch them bury light. They said your hands had taken everything, but I remembered where those hands had been. Those hands were holding mine beneath the hospital light. While I was crying through the pain, you stayed with me all night. They called those hands a thief, but I knew what I had seen. If truth still had a place inside that room, they had to set you free. I was only a child, but I knew what love had proved. The day I stood there for my father was the day that justice moved. The lawyers laughed and said that I was scared, as if a child could not know who was there. I named the room, the hour, and the wing. I told them how you held me while you sang. Check every camera, call the nurse, I said. He never left the chair beside my bed. The judge looked down at every page she'd read and slowly raised her tired, troubled head. The truth had left a trail they chose to hide, and for the first time someone looked outside. Those hands were holding mine beneath the hospital lights. While I was crying through the pain, you stayed with me all night. They called those hands a thief, but I knew what I had seen. If truth still had a place inside that room, they had to set you free. I was only a child, but I knew what love had proved. The day I stood there for my father was the day that justice moved. Then the nurse came through the courtroom door. She said, I saw him there, he never left that floor. He would not eat, he would not close his eyes. He only sang until his child stopped crying. The room went still, the papers lost their power. The judge removed the chains that should not have held you for an hour. And when I ran into your open arms, I felt the whole room changing where we stood. Before her body ever moved, something in the judge stood. Those hands were holding mine beneath the hospital lights. The hands they tried to cover with disgrace had carried me through life. They called those hands a thief, but love became the proof. One frightened child remembered what was real and made the whole court seek the truth. I was only a child, no crown, no strength, no soul. But sometimes one small voice can wake a room that has ignored. The day I stood there for my father, the walls of silence moved. The day they finally heard my father was the day that justice stood. You held my hand when I was afraid. That day I held yours.